¿Cómo estás, YouTuber? It is William Wanacott. No nickname. That's the name of the channel. That's the name I'm going with. I got another channel that's got my gamer name. I'm not gonna link it. No need to do it. First thing I did was, call it Alabama. We're gonna change gears here. I talked about how I was a failed airman, a couple of other things, but, today we're talking. I 25, so I still got some time left to figure some shit out. But I am William Wanacott, and I will one day be a political nominee. And let's just get that stuff over with. And that's what I will be talking about in a few vlogs before I go on about complaining about my personal life, because not much happened today. So, political stuff here. The biggest problem people seem to have is immigration. We get all these illegals stealing our jobs. We should be paid to be helping these illegals. They need to come into this country legally. They deserve to be in cages because they came here illegally. Well, first off, you guys, get your facts straight. Most of these guys did come here legally. They came through a I can't think of the actual name, but a port of entry. And they did not try to say that they were a citizen. They said, look, I'm going to try and do my best. A Spanish accent is going to be really, really bad. But, look, fuck, I'll do Irish. Give me a minute. Alright, lady. I'm just trying to do this correctly here. This is gonna be really, really bad, but I don't get the flying fuck. Okay, so here we go. Look, I am not an American citizen. I come from, I don't know, Venezuela. War ravaged. Me and my family, we had to flee for our safety. We are coming here looking for asylum. Is that illegal? They didn't come in. They didn't try to sneak in. They came in. They presented themselves. Instead, they get detained, sent to these ICE facilities, detention centers, until they wait for trial. So, the first thing we need to do to fix our immigration problem is, hey, let's fucking pick up some more immigration judges. Hire some more immigration attorneys for both sides, so you don't have children representing themselves in court. Children who speak a completely different language other than English, so they don't know what's being said. They don't know what they're reading, and then they're being deported because they can't properly represent themselves. So, our first step in fixing our immigration problem is let's get some more judges and more attorneys to try and help weed out the bad apples that people say we have, and let the people who deserve to be in be in. We don't need a wall. We need people to help people. A wall just keeps the trash in. It doesn't keep the trash out. And then, of course, you got all the other, things with the immigration when it comes to a wall. I forgot who said it. May have been Trevor Noah. Is, if you put a wall on the southern border, that people can come across seas on the both east coast and west coast, the Atlantic and the Pacific, and people can come through Canada. So what? Are we gonna build a wall around the ocean, around Canada, and around the other ocean? So we got an entire continent behind a wall, not continent, but an entire country behind a wall. What kind of word does that say? America is supposed to be a smelting pot where, we're all supposed to be every culture mixed into one to be our own culture. You know, our heritage is everyone's heritage. That's what America is, or was supposed to be. Um, and well, that's not what it is right now. Right now, it's all this white nationalist shit. Go back to your own country. Telling that to three congresswomen who were born in this country because they're a different color. And well, four congresswomen, but the fourth one, Omar, she's a citizen. She's been a citizen for a while. Guys, that's just not right. That's not America. I personally am embarrassed to be an American. So, sounds like I like to try to keep these under 8 minutes, and this isn't going to be under 8 minutes. This is going to be about 10 minutes or so. Let's hit one more topic here in my political ramblings, and will be grounds I stand on when I eventually, if I run for a political office, which I would like to. Re- Remember the name here, William Wanacott. Let me pull out a calculator for this one because this one's about taxes. Sorry, I should have had it ready for the get go, but I did not. Bear with me. There we go. Alright, so, taxes. No one likes seeing a rise in taxes. People think we should tax the rich insanely and tax the poor, a little bit, which seems fair. The rich are doing extremely well, buying yachts and shit. So, the rich can obviously deal with huge taxes. But, in America, we are looking for equality, right? Women have fought for equality. Individuals of color have fought for equality. Equality will be a subject I talk about on an entirely different subject here. But today we're talking about tax. Let's talk about tax equality, right? Um, I have always thought that if you tax the same percent across the entire board, that shouldn't be a problem, right? So, let's take a guy who makes just $10,000 a year, and we just tax him 10% of that, right? So he loses $1,000. So he brings home $9,000. Now $9,000, that's still a nice little bit of money. That's still something to survive on. It hurts a little, but it's something to survive on. But now, let's take somebody who makes like maybe $1 million, right? So, 100, there's 100,000. It's $1 million, right? Well, it's 10% of $1 million, $100,000. So now that millionaire brings home $900,000. That is still a lot of money. That's still money they can go buy a yacht with if they want. Right? Now, take this into consideration. We tax. Let's just say there's 10 millionaires in the United States, and that's it. And we tax them 10%. That's it, just 10%. Well, they each all lose 100,000, so they still got $900,000 to their names, and the U.S. government just got $1 million in taxes to go fix whatever needs to be fixed. Okay. Now let's go take a look at one last number crunch here. The couple of billionaires at top, what, like 1.1% here? Okay, so a billionaire. Sorry, it's 100,000 million. A billionaire, right? You take just 10% from that billionaire, that's $100 million. 100 million. And let's say there's, fuck it, let's just say there's 10 billionaires. Do you know what we just made by taxing 10 billionaires 10%? $1 billion. And then we tax 10 millionaires at 10%? $1 million. So now we got $1,001,000,000 in taxes to spend on what needs to be fixed, which, partially is our infrastructure, importantly is our education, and most importantly is our healthcare. But healthcare will be for another subject. A couple other political things will be for other subjects here. We have reached our 12-minute mark. We have exceeded what I usually like to talk about. And I didn't even talk about the time or day. So, first off, it is now 4:33 on August 29th. My name is William, and I will one day be a political candidate running for a political office, whether it be for governor, whether it be for local government, whether it be for state government, federal government, the presidency, which is federal government, but that's just a thing of its own. But I will get there. I got these ideas. I got these plans. And here's the thing that I want you guys to think of. My 0 followers, and my no comments, and just me talking to myself. Is we want, the president is supposed to be of the people, by the people, for the people. Well, let me ask you this. It's gonna last a little bit longer. Of the people. So someone who's of the people isn't some millionaire celebrity, right? So, Donald Trump is not definitely of the people. Um, Technically, by popular vote, he wasn't by the people. And from what he's been doing in office, he definitely isn't for the people. So, by all definitions of what a president's supposed to be, Trump is not a president at all. Um, Now, the other presidents I'd have to do a little bit more look into. But I do know Obama was definitely for the people and by the people. Uh, you can question his birth certificate all you want, you conspiracy theorists, but you know, I personally think because the way he talked and the way he interacted, every time there was a tragedy, he was either on the news or at the site. He was with the people. So I personally feel like Mr. Obama was of the people as well. He fit all three. Um, for the presidential candidates coming up, uh, I'm feeling the burn, and I'm part of the Yang Gang. Both of these candidates, I feel, fit both of the people and for the people, and let us see when the election comes if they're by the people. Um, but my time's done here. Again, William Wanacott, future uh, future politician, uh, signing out of this 15-minute vlog. See you guys tomorrow.